Hello student, welcome to online class. I am Mrs. SD from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. I hope all of you are well and safe at your home. As you know that summer vacation is over and here we have started our online classes again. So this is my first video of SST and the first chapter is our environment. This is a revisional video of the chapter in which we discuss the topic in short. As you know, all of you, we have studied about the environment, and here once more we are going to revise the same chapter, our environment. So student, let's start the chapter without any delay. As you know, the word environment here it is given in your chapter. The term environment has come from the French word environner, meaning to surrounding. It means the things which are surrounded around us, that is our environment. Or you can say this term refer to the surrounding things in which the organism exists. This surrounding or the condition may be natural or artificial. It means the things or the environment which is surrounded to us, that is our environment, and it is of two types. It may be a natural or artificial. The various components of the environment can be categorized into natural environment and artificial, or you can say human made environment. The things which are made by human, that is called as artificial environment. The natural environment consists of living and non-living things that occur naturally on the earth. It means those things which are naturally occur in our earth, that is called a natural environment. And the human made environment comprises the elements that develop as a result of interaction between the human being and the nature. Here is the examples given as park, dam, hospitals, railway station, bus, or the things in which we interact between the human and the nature, that are called as man-made environment, or you can say artificial environment. So I hope it is clear to all of you. Now let's see, according to the chapter, what's given here in natural environment. Natural environment consists of physical element or the biotic environment and biological element, or you can say first one is abiotic environment and the second is that we call as biological element, that is biotic environment. It means natural environment is of two types. First abiotic environment and the second is biotic environment. So let's see one by one. First, that is abiotic environment. The abiotic environment comprises the inorganic, or you can say non-living things in the environment. It means it is related to the things which are non-living, or you can say the things which doesn't have life, that is called as non-living things, and we call it a abiotic environment. On the basis of physical characteristics, it is divided into three parts, that is the lithosphere, hydrosphere and the atmosphere. These, along with the biosphere comprising our biotic environment, and also called for realm on the earth. Here let's see one by one about the lithosphere, hydrosphere and the atmosphere. The lithosphere is the solid rock surface of the earth that consist of planet, animal and human being possible. It means that abiotic environment are those environment in which non-living things non-living things are connected to. It means the things which are non-living, as here it is given, the lithosphere is a solid rock surface on which we are living, and it is our in which the plant animals and human being were living. That environment is called abiotic environment. It means the abiotic environment also provide us the space to build settlement. It means it give us space to build our houses to live. As you know that human being build the houses for living, animal also build their house, bird build the nest. So we can say it provide us space to build the settlements. The next is it give us soil to cultivate crops and plant forest, mines and the various geological resource used for different purpose. So lithosphere is one of the most important part of our life, and it is related to abiotic environment. Now our next topic is hydrosphere, or you can say the realm of water. We can also say liquid or solid. Solid is related to lithosphere and liquid is related to hydrosphere. It includes groundwater, which is extremely essential for survival of all form of life on the earth. It means, as you know that water is one of the most essential things for all the living beings. It may be plant, element or human being. Without water, life is not possible on the earth. So, second sphere, that is called hydrosphere, which is very important part of abiotic environment. Now the third is the atmosphere, or you can say the mixture of gases which surrounded the earth sustained life by providing different life supporting gases. It protects earth from the harmful radiation. As you know, the ultraviolet rays which harmful our earth, and the ultraviolet rays safe from ozone layer. The ozone layer of our earth protect from the earth's harmful radiation which are coming from the sun. So in this way we have studied about the three main topic in the abiotic environment, that is the lithosphere, which is made of solid rock surface in which human being lives, plant and animal, or for all this is very important and necessary. Second, that is hydrosphere, which include groundwater, or you can say the water bodies, which is most important things for surviving all form of the life on the earth. And the third one is that is atmosphere, which is the mixture of gases, and it is the most important part of our life which protect us from the harmful radiation which are coming from the sun. So this is the part of abiotic environment. Now let's see biotic environment. Biotic environment, the three realms, or you can say spheres, that is lithosphere, hydrosphere and the atmosphere, covers to form a narrow zone of interaction, the biosphere, which support life. Therefore it includes the biotic environment and also abiotic environment in a great extent. It means in a biosphere it includes both the environment, abiotic environment plus biotic environment. The biosphere is a spread form of bottom of the ocean, which is about 11,000 meters below the sea level, and to the peak of peak of lowest mountains, that is about 9,000 meters above the sea level. It means from top to the bottom it comes under biosphere. The biosphere is a home of all living organisms, in which all the human beings, plants, animals and other creatures come. This include and producers, consumers and decomposers, which are interdependent to each other. Here let's see. The producer are those things which give us food. Here, with the help of food chain, we can discuss one by one. Let's see the food chain here given. Food chain here, the first one, that is primary producers, and it is all plants. It is a primary producer which make their own food by the process of photosynthesis. And the second, that is herbivorous, or you can say primary consumer. It means these creatures depend to the plant for their food. So this is the second part of our environment. And the third is, that is carnivorous, or you can say the secondary consumer or omnivorous. It eats insects and other animals for their food. And the third one is, that is carnivorous, or you can say terrestrial consumer. This is the food chain of our environment. I hope it is clear to all of you. Let's see. The producer, also called autotrophs, such as green plant, can prepare their own food using water, carbon dioxide and sunlight. So these are called as producers because they make their own food and produce the food for other creatures. The most of the other living beings are directly or indirectly depend on the plant for their food. These are known as consumer, or you can say heterotrophs. Consumer are of three types. First, herbivorous, second is carnivorous, and the third one is omnivorous. This depend to their food habits. First, herbivorous are those organism, or you can say those creatures which depend only to the plant for their food. Carnivorous are those animals which depend to the other animals for their food, and omnivores depend to the both plant and animals. And the last, that is decomposer, include microorganisms such as bacteria which cause the breakdown of the dead animals and the plants. In this way, the energy is transferred from one living being to another living being in the form of various food chain, which we have discussed on the top of this book. So in this way, energy transfer from one creature to the another. Several such food chain link up to the form of food web. It means this process which related to the food chain, we call it food web. All the food web are directly balanced by the nature. If one link in the web, it destroy all the other organism and it will affect to all. So I hope it is clear to all of you that all the organism of our environment depend to each other for their food, for their need. So dear student, this is our today's topic, that is environment and the part of environment, abiotic and biotic. So in this video I have discussed only about abiotic and the biotic environment, and also hydrosphere, lithosphere and the atmosphere. And we also discuss about the food chain and how all the living beings depend to each other with the help of food chain, or you can say food web. So dear student, in the next video I will discuss the topic interaction between the component of the environment. Till then student, stay home, stay safe. Goodbye.